Check one, check.
All right, welcome back to the show. I'm Seckert, and this is
G'lenda.
And today we're talking about something that we can all kind of relate to.
Oh, can we ever?
We're talking about going shopping in the grocery store, I think, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, so shopping lists, I guess. From where I come from in my travels, I like to push the cart, right?
Do you run over heels?
This is husband and wife shopping,
Yeah.
right?
Do you run over heels when you're the shopping?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have sensors on my shopping cart either. But you know why I like to push the cart?
No.
Because I like to lean on it. I'm kind of a lazy, I gotta lean on it, right? And interesting story. There's kind of a psychology side to it. Because, I mean, let's face it, every relationship, somebody has the shopping list.
The ongoing list that starts as soon as something runs out in the cupboard of the fridge. And it's in the same spot in the house. And when you're the last one to use something, you write it down on the list.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm speaking from a point of, if you go shopping by yourself, you do a lot of grocery shopping yourself, right?
I love shopping by myself.
Okay. You embrace that, right?
I do.
Yeah. You might have your purse in the first fold of the cart.
The baby seat,
yeah, the baby seat. And then you've got your list kind of set in your purse there, and you just kind of away you go, right? From my experience, when I'm pushing the cart, then the significant other would have the list in hand. That's walking, in front of the cart. And I like to people watch when I'm shopping, right? Because I don't have the list. I have a belly and I have a mind. And sometimes said items might find their way into the cart. And where I'm going with this is, I'm a lazy shopper. I actually explained why I lean on the cart, but I think a lot of it's like shopping in training. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, why are you laughing then?
Because shopping and training, like, you've never done this before?
So if you're in a, I don't want to say a controlling relationship or anything like that, but it's training. You're in training when you take your spouse shopping. You're in training, right? From a young relationship all the way up till 50-year marriage. You've actually been in training all that time, because the spouse that has the list is usually in control of the experience, the shopping experience.
So they're the manager, you're saying?
No, they're just in control.
Okay.
And it only became apparent to me recently, because I've been training for 55 years. I've been training a long time.
Okay.
And I always thought, well, I'm going to push the cart, because most men in the store are probably pushing the cart. Actually, there's not a lot of men in the store. It's mostly single women, I think, that are, or it appears that way. Anyway, my point is this. If I'm pushing the cart and said partner wants me to push the cart, it tells me that, well, I'm kind of in control of the experience, right? But that's wrong. That's not how it goes. If I'm pushing the cart, that means that said partner is very much in control of, I don't wander off.
Oh,
it's an anchor. The cart is an anchor to the relationship in a grocery shop.
Okay. Yeah.
So, because if I bugger off with the cart because I've my brain and my stomach are talking to me and saying, "Hey, there's some beef jerky around the corner and 3 lines over or whatever," and I'm just going to go and get some. And God help you when when your said partner turns around and has got an armful of stuff that she wants to put in the cart, and the cart's not in the aisle.
And you take the cart 3 aisles over to get beef jerky.
Well, yeah, because I'm babysitting. I'm because the purse is in the cart.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually the security guard for the purse, right?
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've done that a few times. I've buggered off with the cart, and that's not a good thing.
No, I can't imagine.
It is not a good thing.
I can't imagine.
The other side of it. So when I'm pushing the cart, and if sometimes items, and I'm going to use this term, and I'm using it loosely, very loosely, but my vocabulary goes like this. So I'm pushing the cart, and said partner comes back and looks in the cart and goes, well, I didn't put that in there because I put an item in the cart as I'm walking behind said partner. Right? Right? Doing one of those. Okay. And she will say, well, that's not on the list. Yeah, well, it is now. Because the item happened to be beef jerky or whatever it is. What I say to said partner is, yeah, well, that item committed suicide, and it jumped into my cart. That's how I know that's probably a bad way to coin that, but yeah, it just decided to dive in, and you know what? It's not even funny. But I do say that because I do have a brain of my own and a tummy, and sometimes when you're sitting at the kitchen table or in the pantry with the list, and the list is being created, you don't think of everything, because you know what? You go shopping when you're hungry.
That's the worst idea ever. You have to go shopping, grocery shopping on a full stomach. Going on an empty stomach. So I can imagine you'd buy chips and chocolate and beef jerky and
stuff
pop
I want
and
to throw
all the.
Yeah.
So not real food. It's all.
Real food.
That's not real food. No, it's snacky.
Tell me what is real food?
No, like the vegetable aisle, the produce section, the meat section.
Right. All the pesticide sprayed vegetables.
All the green stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the healthy stuff to make it salad. Imagine that.
So let me ask you, G'lenda.
Okay.
When you're shopping with your significant other, not by yourself, but when you're shopping, because you're
painful.
You're in and out girl, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Get what you need. Stick to the list.
Yep. No, I don't always stick to the list. I like to buy snacks and stuff too, and look at the bunk ends and see new products and stuff like that. But I get everything on my list, and as you know, I organize my grocery list in sections.
Yeah.
Produce, dairy, meat, canned goods.
Right.
No, I can be in and out in half an hour and spend $200. Easy breezy. But I do buy fun stuff, like fun cereal. So I what?
Well, okay, so if you've got 10 items on your list.
No,
I'm just saying.
Okay, 50.
If you, how many?
50.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have 10 items on your list and you knock them all off, boom, 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 right? And you go to pay and self-checkout. I mean, you know what? That's another customer service thing. It's going to get me elevated. So you go to pay, you go through the till. Is it only the 10 items on your list every time?
No, never.
Okay. Is it only the 10 items on the list some of the time?
No, all of the time I'll get the 10 items, but I'll get other stuff too.
Every time. That's my point.
Maybe I'm looking for new ideas for dinner that night, and I need something that's not on the list. Maybe I want chicken breast that night, and all the chicken is frozen in the deep freeze. So yeah, I'll get a couple of fresh chicken breasts. Right. So no, I stray from the list. Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
I think that's a point to make very clear, that nobody sticks to the list. The list is there as a guide.
Because those are the things you absolutely need.
Yeah.
But my friggin' pet peeve about the list is when somebody leaves 8 Cheerios in the box and it's still in the pantry. You go get groceries. I don't eat Cheerios. Cheerios weren't on the list. You get home. Well, you didn't buy Cheerios. Well, how the hell would I know we needed Cheerios? Put it on the list. I don't look through every box and every jar of peanut butter to see how much is left. If it's not on the list, I don't buy it.
Yeah, I can't even argue that because
you've done it.
I have not done
Okay,
it.
I'm just.
Have I?
I don't
know.
know.
I don't even like Cheerios. I shouldn't say that I do. I eat Cheerios, but I might not put it on the list that day, but if you tell me you're going for groceries on Thursday or something, and then my wheels will start to turn, and then I'll start writing stuff down, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Yeah. I don't know. It's. Let's go back to the cart for a second. So, much like driving a car. So let's say it's a Costco trip. It's a heavy trip.
Oh, that's a big
It's
trip.
it might be a 2-cart deal, right? And you put the water and the juices and all the heavy, like dog food and stuff, all on the bottom shelf, right? And it makes the cart quite heavy. And at some point during the shop, because the wife might turn around and grab the cart and go to this side of the aisle, that side of the, it depends, whatever. God forbid you take your hand off the cart, right? But then it's too heavy, right? And you got it. So you have to test drive the cart before you get the cart, because if it's got a fucked wheel on it,
there's nothing more aggravating. And you never find out until you've got a case of water, a case of pop on it, and then you're halfway through the store, and you can't maneuver it.
No, you find out right away because you know.
No, sometimes it doesn't show up until there's something heavy on it, and it squashes a wheel.
You take the cart, you pull it out of the thing, you put your dollar in or whatever, you pull it out of the thing, and you just kind of push it and let it go. And if it wanders, like a car with a bad wheel alignment, that's not the cart for you. Right?
Okay.
That's how I do it.
Wow. Didn't know that.
See, I bring value to the shopping trip.
So maybe you should come next time.
No, I don't think so. I'm busy.
I'll take you when we only need a basket. I'll take you when we only need a basket of stuff.
And yeah, you mentioned at the opening of the show about running into your heels. I like to people watch when I'm in the grocery store, and I've seen that. I have seen that, so it does exist. I don't think I've done it myself. But it's distracted driving. I don't know what it is.
It's totally. And it's painful. It catches you right in the Achilles tendon. It's awful.
The Achilles tendon.
It's awful. Awful, awful.
Well, that would mean the cart's that high off the ground.
No, it's the bracket around, like,
the thing.
The bumper. It's the bumper.
It's the bumper.
It's the bumper of the cart.
Do you ever do this? Okay, so because I said I like to people watch, right? Yeah, don't run into people's heels. If you do, you should be on a demerit system, right? Maybe one item goes back on the shelf.
Yeah, like the beef jerky.
After you're done being yelled at. I love to look in other people's carts. I do, because you know what? There's a lot of obesity in the world. A lot, right? I mean, right? What?
Okay.
And I love to, if you see somebody that's maybe should be on a diet or something, because we like to judge, right? And you look in their cart, and guess what? It's all potato chips and chocolate.
Donuts.
Yeah, ice cream, all that stuff, and boxed, ribs.
Ready-made stuff. Yeah.
Ready-made, yeah.
Yeah. Blech.
Yeah. And, you try not to be judgmental, but fuck me, it's kind of funny sometimes, right? You don't find that funny? Really?
No.
Why?
Because.
So when somebody looks in your cart, you know what? This is the bullshit to all that. I'm a little bit off topic, but I went for a corporate lunch. It was just a luncheon one time. And I like what I like. And so I ordered a beef dip with fries and gravy. Right? Yeah, for sure, right?
Could have called that one.
You could have, yeah.
Yeah.
And the two people that I were with, they were two women, two work people, women. They happened to be women. And they ordered salads, right? Like a chef salad or whatever it was.
Yum.
And they actually fucking said to me, "You're going to eat that?" When my lunch came, I'm like, well, yeah. Like,
I ordered that.
That's how I roll. And they judged me right then and there on the spot because they were eating salad. You know what I mean? So my point to the story is they were looking in my cart.
So
In my shopping cart.
Okay, so we have to tell everybody to watch our grilling special because it's meat versus salad and salad rules. And
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And we'll
check that out.
We'll put a link to that over here. Right? Yeah, why not?
Yeah. You do
If
you.
we remember.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
So what are some other things that are interesting when you're grocery shopping?
So what I find really annoying is the toonie and loony or the quarter and loony for the shopping carts because it never fails. They never have them. So sometimes I try to stay at grocery stores that don't have. I never have change. Who carries change with them, right? Can't slide a debit card in to get your shopping cart.
Right.
And so sometimes you think, well, I'll take a basket. I don't need anything more than will fit in a basket. And
Right.
Wrong, because then toilet paper's on sale, cases of pop are on sale.
Okay. I need to interject here.
Okay. You do.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, no, you do you.
Okay. We got to stop at Safeway, right? The way home. Pick something up for dinner. Just need a couple items. You go into the store with your partner. Are you sure we don't need a cart? Yeah, I'm sure. I got 4 items that I need, right? Okay. Should I grab a basket? Yeah, 1 basket will do, for sure. And then you go buy a bunk end, or they got, Christmas oranges on sale, or something's pretending to be on sale or whatever. And next thing you know, you've got the bucket. What do you call it? The basket.
The basket.
And you got a case of pop under this arm, and you look at your spouse and you go, "You sure we don't need a cart, eh?" Right? Right? Yeah, you know what? Go grab a cart. Like, really? So the next time, it's food for thought, right? So the next time you go, "Okay, babe, do you think we need a cart?" "No, don't need a cart." Okay, fuck me. So if you were by yourself, shopping, you wouldn't need a cart. Do you know why? I have a point to this story.
I always take a cart. Always.
No. Stay with the narrative here. Come on.
Okay, I'm trying.
If you were by yourself and you had 4 items that you needed to get, you're going to go in and get those 4 items. Why? And that's all you're going to get, unless you got an extra hand to carry the 5th item. Doubtful, but unless you do. Okay, so you're going to stick with those 4 items because you don't have a little pony boy that's with you that you can load up like a pack mule, right? Because that's a reality. The second a husband says, or a boyfriend or whatever says, "Are you sure we don't need a cart?" Guess what, pack mule? What are we going to... Because that's what you are. You're a fucking pack mule.
I've never had a pack mule shopping with me. I love to shop independently.
But that's where that comes from.
I guess so.
You guess so? Now, if the shoes were reversed and we walked into a tackle store, fishing, right? Do we need a cart? Well, first of all, your wife's probably never with you on those trips. I mean, let's be real.
Then you'd have to be honest about what you bought.
Canadian Tire, Princess Auto, right? We're from Canada, so those are those big box stores. You're probably never going to be asked that question. Do we need a cart?
I don't think they even have carts at
Princess Auto and Canadian. Yes, they do.
Okay, well, I don't shop there a lot. Okay.
Okay.
They're not my stores.
How do you think your car stays running? Doesn't?
I don't know. Just works.
Now, don't say you take it to the dealership because you don't for everything.
No, I don't.
No.
Okay, so.
Okay, but the point is, I don't really have a point because A, the spouse is never with you when you're in those stores, probably, and B, yeah, it's just not a thing.
Does Long and McQuaid have shopping carts?
No, they don't. They should.
No, they shouldn't.
They should.
No.
You know what they have are little flat carts.
Oh.
Like for boxes of stuff, right? Yeah.
Okay.
No, they don't.
Okay. Just checking.
What else is interesting for you? You know what? I interrupted you. You were telling your story.
You actually interrupted me a few times.
You were telling your story about what a pet peeves of yours in the mall. So you were talking about the quarter and the loonie and
I hate
and
those.
buying
I
the
hate
carts,
those.
right?
Yeah.
What about where do all the bags go? Is this? We're saving the planet. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I have 1,000 canvas bags from every grocery store because I always forget to take them in. Right.
And what
you
do they
pack them up in your back seat and get to the grocery store? You don't see them. Like unless you shove them in your purse, you forget about them.
You forget them. Yeah.
Do you need a bag? Yeah, I do. Okay, it's another $2 for this canvas bag when I've already got 1,000 of them.
Right. So what are they doing?
Plastic.
What are they doing? They've cut the minimum wage job down for the bag boy or whatever that pays.
Mm-hmm.
They've taken the customer service away and put the onus on the customer.
Mm-hmm.
So you not only are you getting very poor service, if you're getting any service at all, you're really not. You're not getting any service at all at this point. Right? And then they've made it seem like we're saving the planet. That's what they made it seem. There's not a business out there, I'll tell you this for free, that is about saving the fucking planet. I can tell you, you know what, I'm getting elevated. But there isn't. You know what the businesses are out there to do? Make money.
You know, some stores offer paper bags, and I'm okay with paper bags. That's good. But okay, look at Costco. Costco has never, ever offered bags. They actually get you to take their garbage out.
Take their garbage out, the boxes.
Yeah. Here, would you like to take some garbage with your groceries? Yeah, actually. Sure. I'll sign up for that. Because how else am I going to get this $300 order into my car?
That's right.
Yeah. I've started taking my canvas bags to Costco because I don't want to take their garbage out.
Do you think we'll ever see cart service again or bag service, or do you think that'll ever come back?
No, I don't.
I think we will. I think it's like bell-bottom jeans.
Oh, fuck.
I think that'll come back. Yeah.
Never.
I do.
No.
Yeah, it's a history thing. It's a loopy-loop, right? Yeah. Because now that we've gotten rid of all the plastic, we still have all the planet problems that were there before that.
What does that have to do with wide leg jeans? It's more fabric.
I'm making a comparison, right? But
I'm not following.
Just saying. I would like to see a little more customer service on every level. Every level.
You're pretty hung up on that.
I am, because we pay. You know what? We work hard for our money, and we pay everything in taxes. Right? And then you go to the store and you're treated like a piece of garbage. Like we're inconveniencing them. Right? Do you not agree?
No.
I don't. How about the Costco, right? That's the Vanguard group, right? That owns them. That's Bill Gates and all those people. Anyway, our Johnny boys or Johnny barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah, the sweet and spicy.
That is just amazing product, and we can't get it anymore. Like Costco's not carrying it anymore. And I jumped online last night to see where we can order this from, but it's a company out of the U.S. that makes it, and they want $20 for shipping.
For a $5 sauce.
It's $7, $7 U.S., but to ship it to Canada, they want $18 for one bottle. Right?
Maybe we should take a trip to the
Which
US.
has nothing to do with the shopping component, but it has everything to do with the customer service, because everybody's shopping online, right? And so this drop shipping, Amazon, I mean, they're the creators of drop shipping, but everybody charges for shipping. So they're gouging you on the shipping. You're telling me that you load a truck, a 750 ml bottle, about that big of barbecue sauce, and you load a 53-foot trailer with bottles this big, floor to ceiling, and they're charging everybody $18 a bottle to get that shit across the border. Who's making the money?
You spent a lot of time thinking about this, hey?
It's frustrating because it's harder and harder to find product. It's becoming very hard to find stuff that...
You know what, though? Costco does that with certain products. I remember an aioli sauce that we used to love years ago. Yeah. Bought it for 2 years, and all of a sudden it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah. It's annoying.
It is.
It's annoying. But.
And it's just, I guess it's the market. Whatever. It is what it is, but do we need the sauce? No, but I like it. We could probably bastardize our own version of that, but it's just good stuff.
You're a good sauce maker.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. You know what? I am.
Good job.
Yeah. Dave. What else do you have?
You know what? I'm I think we're good on this topic.
I think you have something.
What do I have?
Well, you do all the shopping.
And I love shopping alone. That is my
would you
tag.
prefer, let me ask you this question. Would you prefer, I'd be interested to know from the fans, we have 15 now. We came up from 9 to 15, so hey, we're doing something.
Killing it.
I'd be interested to know from people all over the world what their shopping experiences are like in their geographical area. If it's just mayhem, is it specialty shops? I'm thinking like Italy and stuff like that would have a lot of real specialty, little, what word am I looking for? Little specialty shops, like little bistros.
Yeah.
They get all those sauces and stuff like that, right? But I would be really interested to know when you go shopping, because everybody's got to get groceries probably once a week or twice a week or whatever that is. When you go shopping, do you dread it? And do you dread it because somebody has to do it and that always falls on you? Or would you prefer to go by yourself or drag your spouse with you?
You know,
which is more aggravating?
I love grocery shopping because I like having new food in the house, and I like looking around and getting new ideas for meals and stuff like that. And I don't prep my meals like for every day. I'm pretty flexible, but I like to have a good variety.
Yeah.
I hate putting the shit away.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't mind doing that because then I get to know what we got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know what you're really good at, and I'll tip my hat to you for this, is so you go to Costco and you buy, 50 pounds of ground beef or a tenderloin, right? And you got to cut it up and freeze it separately and all that stuff, right? You're really good at that. Like, yeah.
Well, thank you.
Because that's part of the aggravation. You got to clean the fridge out,
wipe out the drawers.
Yeah.
Throw out all the veggies that have died
stuff,
at the bottom of the drawers and stuff, and that's aggravating. But but it's nice to stock up, fresh stock.
It is, yeah.
Fruit and veggies.
It's nice to have that option, right? Is it more aggravating to drag your wife, your spouse, your significant other with you, or is it easier to leave her at home?
You know what? I think that's when you get all the surprise items in the shopping cart, and I'll speak from experience. The stuff that I would never buy. Right? Yeah. Well, and it just gets slid into the cart.
Because you like it, you just didn't know you liked it.
Actually, I think you hide shit at the bottom of the cart so I don't see it. And then we get to the till and I go, I don't think I put that in. And you go,
Okay. I will own this. One time, I did this with us, actually. You turned your back, and I was pushing the cart, and I can't even remember what it was. Probably a caramel, something.
Fake cheese slices.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or bologna. But I grabbed, it might have been cheese slices. I grabbed the cheese slices and lifted up and threw it in.
Like under a loaf of bread or something.
Because once you're at the till, it's good to go, right? You start getting the 11s, right, from the spouse at the till, because beep, 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 they're ringing shit through, or if you're ringing it through.
And so you kind of feel like you stole something.
Well, kind of. And then you're getting the, if you have an actual teller that's ringing your stuff through for you, right, like at Costco or something, right, where you're not boxing it yourself or bagging it or checking everything yourself, like at Costco, and then I always send the wife down to the end, right, because she goes to the end, and I'll put the shit on the conveyor belt or the thing, eh?
Because once it's rung through.
Because once you beep, beep, and then you get...
She's not going to go, okay,
so you try
take
not,
that off?
Yeah, you try not to make eye contact, right?
Oh, God.
And then I learned something new with you, and we'll wrap this up right away, but I learned something new with you. So we were shopping one time, and G'lenda bought some kind of ice cream bars. Right?
Oh.
So then whatever. She likes, what were they? Ice cream bars?
They were hot chocolate ice cream bars.
Hot chocolate.
They were yeah. Well, they were cold, but they taste like hot chocolate. So there was a chocolate cookie, chocolate ice cream dipped in chocolate.
Okay.
Fuck me, were they good? Okay.
So we leave the store, and she's watching like a hawk which bag these go into. So now we're loading the car. And that's my thing. I load her up. Whatever.
And you're good at it.
Yeah, I know I am. Yeah, thanks. Anyway, so we're going to load the car, and she goes, okay, she says, that bag has got to go right there, right behind the seat over here, or whatever. I'm like, okay, why? Guess why? Because as soon as we get in the car, she's reaching in the bag, and she's eating one of these. We're not even out of the parking lot yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were good.
I'm sure they were. But so we all have our own little quirks, right? Mm-hmm. We do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We do.
I got nothing else.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I just thought it would be kind of interesting to touch on a few points of this. So, again, curious to know what your shopping experience is like.
And subscribe, like, share.
Yeah, smash the like button. And for me, I'm Seckert. And remember, somebody will always need a ride, even to and from the grocery store.
And I'm G'lenda, and make sure to live your best life.
Have a great day.